Morning, everybody. This is Linda, Handmade Iowa. Hope everybody had a good weekend. I did. Birthday party for my grandson. He is actually 5 today. He was born at 31 weeks, 3 pounds something. He was delivered locally, and the Life Flight came from Des Moines, Iowa. It's about a 2-hour car drive, and they put him in a baggie, like a Ziploc bag, but I'm sure it was not a Ziploc bag. It was like a human one of some type, and transported him to Des Moines. And he was in NICU for 40-something days. I can't remember because it was 5 years ago and a lot's happened. But anyway, we had a fun party. He thinks he's Spider-Man. So, we had the Spider-Man cake and all that. I am here to do the hashtag 50 Stack Challenge 6 hosted by Amy at the Crafty Cat. She's on YouTube, CraftyCat7212. On Instagram, she's CraftyCat72, and on Etsy, her shop, she has a lot of beautiful digitals. I use a lot of her digitals. She has other things too. She's a crafty girl. She is Crafty Cat USA. Okay. She does every week 2 prompts. I'm catching up. So week 19 last Monday, she drew 37 circle, 38 advertisement. So the challenge is to try to do those. Well, those are pretty easy. These have been easy. Sometimes I get stuck and then I kind of rebel and don't do anything for a couple weeks, which is what I've been trying to catch up. Today she's drawing, and I haven't seen her video. Normally I wake up at like 5 in the morning and watch her video and try to remember what she said. Then I have to scroll back and look again. But here's my circles. I'm not punching anything. Originally, I was going to punch a face out of a picture. Punch a face. Whoops. Helps when you have the right end. That's just one of my tips. I was going to punch a face out of a... See, that's cute. And then I'm like, I don't want to waste a postcard. I don't want to do that, look, this is, you can always cut one, but I wish we had, there probably is one, a punch that has a deep throat like this crocodile. This is why I like this versus the handheld one. It's kind of a pain, but you've got this where you can go way into a book page. So what I'm going to do with these are cupcake. Yeah, I was digging in my stash and I'm like, oh, what are these? These are cupcakes. I forgot I had these. I did it and I never did anything with them. So I'm going to maybe I'll punch these guys too. How about a punch? How about a punch in the face? Okay, let's see if they even fit. They're already backed. I'll make them a circle. And I'll have 2 circles. Oh, this is tricky. Are they in the center? Oh, let's just do it. Okay. There's that. Which other one would work good? I have several of these. I think these were freebies on Art Fairy, or is that what it's called? Or, there's 2 sites that have tons of free digitals. Yeah, that place. I know Mitzi's going to come through for me. She'll type. She's probably already typing. Art Fairy, and I'm missing a lady here. I got all 3. Oh, Bathing Beauties. It's just not coming to me. I should have made notes. There's that. Should we just let's just punch the 3rd one. Where is it? Just in case. You can always find things like this in magazines too. Like Iowa has a couple different Iowa magazines, but the magazine that's just called Iowa, in the back, every issue they have 2 fold out, a 2-page spread of sepia colored photos. And I go to my library and I get the Iowa magazine when she discards, which I think she will be doing here soon. She does it quarterly, and they're free. And I take them home I have a whole bag of them in my car right now, different Iowa magazines, Iowa history and all that, from my daughter-in-law's family from Pennsylvania, her parents. Okay, I have all these pieces of laces because I don't know what's going to fit. My back's killing me, you guys. It's just killing me. My Monday client she's a teacher. So before I took her on, I worked for a cleaning crew. We had 120 some clients, and it was a team of girls, and we do like 5 houses a day. Then I broke away and just started on my own, and I just go by myself, or my friend, my neighbor helps me when I have a big job. I'll say, will you come help me with this house? And she's all on it because she likes to thrift, and that's thrifting money that her husband can't complain about because she loves to thrift. But anyway, that got sidetracked real fast. She's a teacher. Well, anyway, when I took her on, she was bi-monthly, bi-weekly. And when I took her on, she, for 2 years, has been weekly, every Monday. Every Monday I clean her house. Well, it's summer, and I still cleaned her in the summer before, weekly for 2 years, because she went weekly when I started. And she has decided to go bi-weekly again. Her house is very clean. She has a dog that doesn't shed, and grandkids that are, though they have a room in the back of their garage, so their house doesn't get dirty. And she hasn't got it's a beautiful home, absolutely beautiful. It's very curated. She has, like on the table, there'll be a stone vase, pot, like a stone pot, and maybe, it's just very neat. And maybe a picture beside it of some scenery. I don't know what I'm doing, you guys. I'm just trying to guess this out. Anyway, her house goes very quick. It takes me 2 hours. She decided to go, I think I'll use this one actually, and I still haven't changed my tip out. I haven't crafted since a busy weekend. Anyway, so my Monday house is no longer, it's bi-weekly. Why can't I have trouble with that? So I have a new client that's supposed to start last week, and I moved her to this week. And I was going to call her this morning, not call her, I'll probably text her, and tell her that I could go ahead and take her every other week today, which I might do later. Like, it's too early to call. It's early here, guys. It's like, I don't even think it's 7 a.m. yet when I'm filming. Excuse me, I gotta take a drink. Okay, let's put this down. Let's see. I think what I'm gonna do is put the picture down and then tuck the lace I choose in. Oh, that won't move already? Are you serious? There we go. It needed slid just a hair. The advertisement one, I've been dwelling on that. I thought last night I was going to film, and I was just like, it's too tired. I just want to turn off my lights and go to bed. I went to bed early. Fell asleep in my chair. So did my neighbor gal. We were in their hot tub. She lives here in the summer, all summer, because her husband works for the railroad, and then he farms with his dad. So she's like, why am I going to stay home? He gets done at work, comes home, gets his cooler, and he goes to the field till 10 at night. And then he comes home, and I'm already in bed asleep. She goes, I'm just going to the lake. So last year she stayed here all summer. And then he comes up on Thursday night and works from home on Friday. He's in accounting. And can do that. So, last summer she built a deck and put a hot tub on it, and just building up their lake property. They hadn't done that. It's a beautiful home, but she just did a lot last year. Built the deck, had a hot tub put on it, all kinds of new landscaping, bought new furniture, just different stuff, you know. Made a coffee bar, moved her island over against the wall and made a coffee bar. Just busy work. We've been here 11 years and we've never really done anything. And then, you know, we have to go thrifting. We have our thrifting days. But I don't know what I'm doing, you guys. I don't know if I'm going to even like this. Anyway, she is here this year, and this year she was going to, there's wallpaper down her hallway, that paintable kind that's just white. She was going to tear that off. It was there when they bought the place. And shiplap it. She wanted me to help her because I know how to do it. And I have a nail gun. And we were going to shiplap her hallway. Now she's like, I don't even know if I want to do it this year. She's got a really bad knee. She's had a couple knee surgeries, but not on this one. I don't think she's had one on the one that's bothering her. She helps me clean, a couple times a month. I'll say, do you want to go help me so I can get done? And my Margaret that has all the antiques, I call her my Margaret. And she's always spoiling me and giving me things. Well, Lisa loves her. Lisa's met her. She's helped me with her house a couple times. And Margaret has gifted her now. Lisa collects chickens in a basket. They're called hen in a basket, hen in a nest. She collects milk glass. And Margaret had a wire hen in a wire basket. So it's a wire basket and had a wire hen on it. You can open it up. Lisa planted it and hung it up on a shepherd's hook out in her yard. I don't know if that's kind of dumb looking. Let's do something else to it. That's not enough. So we went thrifting and Lisa found Margaret has pig collection in a china cabinet, a lot of pigs. And Lisa found a pig, I don't want to cut that up. It's a Shawnee pig called Happy Pig. You can look it up on. Anyway, we came across one when we were thrifting. And she's like, oh, I got to get this for Margaret. And I said, are you trying to steal my Margaret? It's just a big joke. So I left my mop. I couldn't find my mop on a Monday. I had a house. No, it was Memorial weekend. I didn't have a house on Monday because of Memorial Day. So my house has shifted a day. Then I had to play catch up because of the holiday. Well, anyway, when I got to my first house on Tuesday, I'm like, where's my mop? Where's my mop? Listen, my mop's $140 with the pad, $140. And I'm like freaking out. Where's it at? I had to think back where I was. Okay, I was at Margaret's. You know, I'm like, oh my gosh, I hope she has it. I called her husband. I called her house. Her husband answered. She was golfing. He said, I'll have her call you when she gets home. Lisa goes, we're talking, and I go, I don't know where my mop is. And she goes, we need to just go out there and see. And I said, no, I'll just wait. She was golfing. She's 87. She'd been golfing all day. She called and she goes, Linda, I have your equipment. I love her so much. I have your equipment. Oh, I said, Margaret, do you know how much that costs? She goes, I don't want to know. Oh, yeah, $140 with the pad. It's very nice. It's very nice. I told her, I don't even think I want to replace it. It makes you sick. So, anyway, that's my Margaret drama. I love her so much. So they exchanged gifts. Margaret gave her a gift first, and then I was teasing. I said, she's trying to steal you. That's funny. Everybody needs a Margaret in their life. Not for the gifts, just for the love that radiates from her. She's so sweet. Can you imagine? 87, she's golfing all day with her girlfriends. What did she say they called it? It was a something round. It was like if you take another word and you change it, and then it's, what'd she say? We call it the something. I can't remember. Oh, to be so fun. All I do is her floors. They have a monstrous farmhouse. I'm telling you, it's big. They have a third floor with the stair. You open the door and they got the third floor staircase going up. And she had the antique store for 18 years. So She has some beautiful things. Every time I'm there, I go, I never saw that because, you know, I'm working. I don't look. I mean, I'm not lying. I look, but I don't look. I don't take the time. Like, I'll look up and I'm like, they have a porch, and in the porch there's a freezer, an upright freezer, and I never looked up on top of that freezer because all I do is I take the rugs out and shake them, and then I vacuum that floor. It's the first room you walk into. It's just a porch, and you can either go down into the basement. It's enclosed. It's, you know, she's got her plants in there and a buffet and just different things, and then you open the kitchen door and go in the kitchen. Well, anyway, I never looked up on top of that freezer. And on top of that freezer, she's got a fruit jar collection, and they're full of things like old marbles, and God knows, I don't even know what's in them. And one day I said, I never looked up. She just giggles. I'm like, I need to do that now. I need to quit looking at things when I go there, because then I think I need to collect it. Oh, I need to collect that. I'm having trouble here. You know what I'm going to do? I don't know why I'm being so particular. I'm trying to take this chiffon-y stuff off that's keeping it gathered. I'm just going to cut it. Who cares? It's all tucked underneath anyway. It's all going to go on a page. It's not even turning out what I thought. I don't like that, but we're just going to go with it. I'm not going to stress. Just going to do it. So the boys were here. So, oh yeah, so we went in the hot tub. Well, Lisa and her husband were in it, and they're yelling. Well, the boys were over there talking to them, and we were making supper. And I made potato salad, and the boys brought, August and his friend, they brought Italian pasta. I had pepperoni in it, black olives, some Italian seasoning. They made the dressing. Well, his friend Caleb made it. It was apple cider vinegar, and I don't remember. He told me, actually, he sent me I said, I'll get everything so that when you come in 2 weeks, because they'll be out on the boat in 2 weeks. This weekend was too busy. It'll be time to be out on the boat all day. And they brought that. So they made Lisa and Lola a plate, and they sat in their hot tub and ate. Took them a hot dog and some salads. And they're like, they want us to get in. And I said, what? No, they need time alone. He's been working all week at home. But he'd already been there a day, and they're like, get in, get in, get in. And I said, we'll just sit here and talk. We took a drink and went over and sat in chairs on the deck. And she's like, get in. And I said, I have clothes on. I'm not going to go change. She goes, well, get in with your clothes on. So I did. I had on black leggings. And there's my circle. I don't particularly like this. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take... Oh, I wish I had... Here's Amy's Beautiful. This one. Amy's Beautiful paper. Oh, that's not happy, is it? Boy, that's a loud airplane. Sounds like a dive bomber. Shouldn't joke like that. Those days happened. Okay, I gotta let that dry a minute. I'm gonna try to cut a circle. What should I use? I'm looking. That's not big enough. Need a big circle. Hold on, I have to look. I'm looking around. Okay, I'm gonna pause. Okay, wasn't that magical? I all of a sudden have a circle. So I'm going to glue this down. This is Amy's, sad that doesn't even show. Amy's, it's a something wallpaper. What is it? I don't remember. My brain is fried today. What is going on? So early. It's very early. And everything's sticking to me. There. There's my circle. How would that look on a page? Let's see. Let's take out a piece of paper. I wish this wasn't so tall. Is what I wish. Well, you know what? It would be a good page topper. That's what it would be. It was on a journal page. Okay, that's what we're going to call it. But I'm not going to do any more of these. But these are ready to go. I'll do something else. Maybe I'll do one. You know what would be cute is to put some fun chat words on then. Right? Probably should have used Fabri-Tac. That would have had. There we go. That's down. That's not going anywhere. What about some chat words? Let me think. I have these funny chat books. I don't even know where my chat words are. All right, that's on the back burner. We'll do that at another video. I really want to use this. This is from my Margaret. This is beautiful. I don't quite know how to pull it off. I don't think it's going to work. I don't think it'll work. I'd have to do a running stitch. That's the way that's going to have to be. This. Okay, this is going to take more thought. Why can't I just do pieces? I don't have to go all the way around, do I? Can I just do segments? This is a lot of fiddling. Where's my pokey tooly things? Let's just start. I'm just going to start. I'm just going to put some stuff in here and poke it in and close my eyes and pray. Yeah. Boy, it was cold last night. It is so crazy. We had such heat, high heat, a couple weeks ago. And then we had rain and cold in the 60s. I mean, we went from 88 to the 60s. Fahrenheit, of course. And, well, that's going to work. I wonder if oh, this is working good. Sometimes you just have to do things a couple times. I need another piece of this, though. That's not it. Well, anyway, I don't know what the forecast is for today, but the wind is loud. This tool I have is for spinning paper into beads, but don't ask me the name of it. Paper beads is what I use it for. Paper roses. Who remembers Well, I'm sure several of you do. Donnie and Marie Osmond had a song, Paper Roses. No, that wasn't them. Was it? Paper Roses. I think it was. God, my mind runs. Got my bedroom done, my second bedroom. So here's the story. I was at the thrift store and there was a brand new headboard. This place, everybody donates stuff. It's all charity. And there's a lot of wealthy people that donate. I mean, you can find a Dooney and Bourke purse in there, or I've found fossil purses in there. I love fossil purses because I love the leather they use. There's just, I mean, you can find a $200 purse in there for $5. So anyway, I lost my train of thought. What was I talking about? See how fast I lose my, because I'm concentrating my room. There was a headboard in there. It was brand new, and it was really cute, really nice, black, wood. Anyway, I bought it. I asked if I could pick it up at a different date if I bought it. She says, yeah, bring the ticket up. We tear it in half. You take your half with you. It was $10 for the headboard. So I bought it. My friend went down and I went down the next day and got it with her pickup. So when we went down and got it, and I went back to get it, I'm like, oh, I should have got a frame. They had brand new frame there. And this is full size. That's all I wanted in that room. It's just a spare room. And it's a little room. So it's all the room can handle, especially when I get all my junk in there. So I bought the frame, brand new, $10. So I've got $20 in it so far. The curtains are from Target. They're from the pallet store locally. There's a pallet store. And she buys semi-loads. She has 2 coming in right now. She had a big warehouse sale because she's got 2 semi-loads coming in. They were Target. They were $44. The package happened to have 2 panels. So they mark half. So the $44 curtains were marked down to $22. Not marked down, but that's what they put them on in their store, half of what they scan at. She had half price on all curtains, so I got 2 panels for 1 window. They're draperies lined. $11. So I've got 20 plus 11 so far. So I've got the bed, frame, headboard, and curtains. And then I got a nightstand. Well, it was a Halltree mirror, and I ditched the mirror and painted the top and the drawer black, and I left the wood legs. And you know what I'm going to put here? This is going to be cute. And my friend and I, when we dumpster dived, I talked about that. We got that out of there. I painted it black because the room's black. And then I paid $5 for another one at a garage sale. So I got the nightstands done. And then I'm going to get rid of this too. And then I bought I bought it quite a while back because I saw it and I fell in love with a coverlet. It looks like an antique coverlet. I bought that on Wayfair. I think that was $60 something on sale. And I'm a member to Wayfair, so I get discounts and I earn points and all that stuff. So that's where that came from. And then I bought the box spring, and it's metal. You put it together. I didn't want a wood box spring. I just wanted to get the mattress up higher. I bought that on Wayfair for $74 or something like that. My son bought the mattress and had that delivered, and it was a bed in a bag. I think he ordered it on Amazon, and it's 12 inches. I think he paid $200 for it. So I bought the box spring, the frame, and the headboard, the curtains. I painted the room black. It's more like a charcoal gray. And then look at this one. This would be kind of cute around here. Shall we do it? No, let's be done. Okay, we're going to go on to advertising. So anyway, then I got the artwork. Got a couple mirrors, black. They look like window frames and da 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 da. It's all done. Okay, Now we're going to do advertising. Where is it? Right here. The second one, number 38, is advertisement. Do I have the lid on that? Yeah. So I thought I would take this advertisement for a tea cloth, and it's a basket with flowers, and I have a basket with flowers. It's different, but that's okay. So I'm going to cut this out. I should have had it cut out, but I went to bed. I was tired. I didn't want to work anymore last night. Chicago, Illinois. This is a well, I'm not going to say because I don't know what year this is. But this was gifted to me at my library talk by one of the gals. She brought this magazine in. She brought a stack of them. Not a big stack, but it's missing its cover. I know it's in the 20s. It's in the 1920s. I'm not going to waste time looking. Because I don't like to make long videos. Because I run out of things to talk about. Can you believe that? I could talk all day. I found out what one of my bowls is. I took it with me to Margaret's when I went to get my mop that I forgot. Because we'd been thrifting that day, and I took one of the plates and cups that I got, because I got 8 plates and 6 cups, and I was thrilled about that because I found out what they're worth. I paid 50 cents a piece for the cups, and they're worth $11 a piece. I got 8 plates for $1 a piece, and they're worth, I can't remember now, 34 or something like that. I can't remember. It's back on another video. Anyway, I took those to share with her, and the bowl, and we couldn't remember the name of the bowl. It wasn't coming up. We couldn't find it. It's Blue Ridge Pottery. I think I paid $1. I don't usually pay much more than that. I'm sure it was $1. And it's Blue Ridge Pottery, and it's out of Ohio. Anyway, she had a Blue Ridge Pottery book. I'm going to do this, since this is tall, I don't want to lose part of it. You know, I guess it would work. Most of my journals are this way. If I go this way, I'm going to lose the flowers. But this could hang over the top. If I go this way. Well, you know what? Yeah. Let's do that. Okay. So this is my journal page, let's say. This is going to be, I'm going to put this here. I need something behind it. Let's use a piece of Amy's. Now, why is this short? Because it's the wrong way. All right, I don't collage. I'm terrible at it. Let's collage. Okay, we're going to collage. Let's put this down in history. It's not tea dyed, coffee dyed. I'm not a good collage artist. It's not that I'm not good, it's just that I just don't. Gosh, some of these gals, they just collage to their heart's content. And I'm like, how do you do that? Okay, there's that. And we're going to tear. We're going to tear. I don't want that there. Let's not do that. And it's windy. I woke up and my back hurt so bad. It was just crazy. It didn't hurt until I started walking. It's rebelling. It's like, I'm going to do it this way. I got a new journal style I want to do. I don't know where I saw it. I'm going to look it up again. I have to go back through my history. I miss Joey. I'm freaking out about that. I know he's in his creative mindset. He's just he's put so much into it, and I know he's working on kits. But I just miss his little cute comments and his chatting and Joey, come back. I talk about him a lot. You know, this community is just something else. I started talking to Amy. I bet it's been 5 years. It just, time flies, you know. It's just crazy. This would be a cute pocket, actually. Let's just plan on a pocket here. A pocket. Knew that was coming. Let's give it a gusset. Boy, this is evolving. Come in a ways. Yeah, this is Amy's something not vintage wallpaper. Why can't I think of it? It's something wallpaper. Oh, I've used it a lot. It's my favorite. I love pink and I love floral. So see, I just fold the sides up and then we're going to just take these corners out. And I don't know why I'm doing this because I'll want to back this. Actually, it's too tall too. Well, it's not really too tall. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to just go ahead and put this down. I'm going to go ahead and line it. Oh, come on. It's sticking. It sticks. When it sticks, it sticks. You better be ready. There, now we have a lined pocket. And I'm not going to say it. Okay. All right, I'm going to put this down. This has nothing to do with my advertisement, but it kind of does. I kind of got sidetracked, didn't I? Let's put this down. I have serious problems. I got my bedroom almost done. I have to do the ceiling. I want to put new ceiling on. I want to put, I know how I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to buy, it's like beadboard. I think I'm going to do a beadboard ceiling because the room is, well, it's not vintage like my bedroom. I don't know what I'm doing yet. I would love to be able to afford old ceiling tiles, but the metal, that isn't happening. Let's find the center. Well, I think it's right there. I'm guessing. Okay, nothing's inked. Okay, the whole point of this is, let's turn that into a tag. That's what we're gonna do. That changed. Oh, that girl can change her mind. And I want a ceiling fan, one of those new ceiling fans that I bought 2 for my son for Christmas. They were expensive. They're high to the ceiling and they're like a cage, but the blades are inside that cage and I think it's called bladeless, but there are blades. They don't stick out like big fans, is what the point of them is. I'm just going to cut. I'm not going to rip because if I rip, it'll go wonky on me. Okay, here's what we're doing. And this can hang. Oh my God, I don't want to lose that butterfly. But I'm going to have to. No, I'm not. I'm not losing it. I'm going to let this lace hang out below. Not doing it. Not doing it. There we go. Let's just go all the way across. Get this extra out of the way. Well, that is not very good. This is really thin. I think I have a t-ball game tonight for my grandson. Okay, why can't this go clear across? It's my journal. I can do what I want. Can't this go like this and it lifts up on both sides? No, that would look stupid. What if we go like this? If that was attached, I'm just going to cut it. Oh, I don't want to cut it. You can't have it all. That hurt. That really hurt. Okay, this is what I'm doing. This is it. I'm going to fabric tack it though. Actually, time to get the new one out. Okay, let's make the advertisement a spit it out journaling card. And actually it could end up being a flip, couldn't it, or something? No, we're going to put it in the pocket. That's right. Oh. $1.10 for the embroidery pattern. Oh, stamped fabric. Can you imagine? Can't even mail a letter for that anymore. 73 cents to mail a letter in the United States. That's stupid. I guess you can't drive there for that. It's just, everything was just outrageous. $1.19. $1.10 it says. This is too wet to use my corner rounder. Okay. I could ink it. Nothing's inked. I saw the cutest rock thing. You take a big flat rock and then you collect little ovally flat rocks and you line them up like people. I might have talked about this in another video. Just paint eyes on them, different, like looking out to the side eyes. And then you make a little circle of tiny pebbles and you can put your tea light in the center. It's just cute. It would be so cute outside sitting in a rock garden. I want to make that. I found it and I thought, well, this would be cute for one of my granddaughters for their 4-H project. And I sent it to the one daughter-in-law. The one granddaughter has a rabbit, so she shows her rabbit. Last year, somebody bought her rabbit for a bank. They bought her rabbit for $600. Of course, they don't want the rabbit. It's just businesses do that here to show support for them because, you know, she spent a lot of money on the feed and stuff. And she's still got a rabbit. She's going to show up one more year and then she's over it. She's done. So, okay, here's what we've done. We've got just a journal page. I've got a lot of these stacked up waiting to be used. Journal page with embroidery journaling spot. I've got an advertisement of a basket. Different basket, but that's okay. We've made a pocket to put the advertisement in. Here's some table of contents. It's kind of cute. And there you have it. And I could lace this at some point with these little, actually I could, couldn't I? I love these. This was a set of, these were from Walmart, and it was a set of shears. It was a valance. You say it your way, I say it mine. And I had them in my last house before this house. It was a great big, one of the original houses in the town. It was beautiful. And it had a open porch on 3 sides. Had arch to the floor up, stained glass windows that came from a church in the dining room in a bay area. It was a fun house. Whoops. Can't believe I'm putting that lid on that quick. So, anyway, come on. I'm glad I don't have that house now because I would not want to take care of it. It was huge. Porch had a porch swing. I painted it pink. My friend from California had just had a double mastectomy. And she'd gone through chemo and she came out to spend time with me. And I just wanted it. And I put a quilt on it. We went and picked her up at the airport, my husband and I. Not the airport. She rented a car from her drove from her daughter's back to the car rental place in Omaha. And we went and picked her up and at the car rental. And when we got home, I had the porch swing was painted a pretty pink, and it had a quilt over it, and I think I had a tray on it or something. I don't remember. A long time ago, 2016. Why is that not sticking? It's glued good. I don't like that. That's okay, though. I'm not a fan. We'll have to zhuzh it up some more. Okay, advertisement. Circles. I don't know what to think about that one. Oh, that'd be cute. Maybe. Should we just do it? We'll save it. We'll save it for a journal. Okay, guys. Thank you for watching, hanging out, however long you made it through. If you slid the little slide bar, thank you. Just give me a heart or a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Thank you to all the people that always are so faithful to come back and check in and just leave a hello, just an emoji. You guys are so appreciated by all the little channels. Okay, have a great Monday. Bye-bye.